In his first week in office, President Trump closed the U.S. to refugees and citizens from 7 Muslim-majority countries.
I will suspend immigration from areas of the world where there is a proven history of terrorism against the United States.
Which got us wondering, who's actually bringing terror to America? The FBI defines terrorism as the unlawful use of violence to intimidate or further political or social objectives. We researched incidences that fell under the FBI's definition of terrorism and found 14 fatal attacks in the U.S. since 2010. Andrew Joseph Stack III, from the United States. A suicide note said Stack was protesting the American taxpayer system and was displeased with the government. He flew his plane into the Austin, Texas IRS building, killing 1 person and injuring 13. Wade Michael Page, from the United States. Authorities said it was domestic terrorism and that Page was a white supremacist. He opened fire at a Sikh temple, killing 6 and injuring 4. Christopher Donner, from the United States. According to a manifesto, the former Los Angeles Police Department officer killed in response to police brutality and racism. He targeted police officers and their families in the LAPD, and in an 11,000-word Facebook post, listed 40 members of law enforcement he wanted to kill. He killed 4, injured 3. Tamerlan and Johar Tsarnaev, from Russia and Kyrgyzstan. Investigators say the attacks were in response to the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. They placed bombs around the Boston Marathon, carjacked, murdered police officers, overall killing 5 and injuring 280. Paul Anthony Ciancia, from the United States. Ciancia carried a note saying that he wanted to kill TSA officers, calling them pigs and referencing a New World Order. He entered Terminal 3 of the Los Angeles International Airport and targeted TSA agents. He killed 1 and injured 6. Fraser Glenn Miller Jr., from the United States. Investigators say Miller was a neo-Nazi and a former KKK leader who held extremist white supremacist beliefs. He shot at people in the parking lot of Overland Park Jewish Community Center, then drove to the village Shalom, a Jewish retirement community about 1.5 kilometers away, and continued shooting, killing 3 people. Ali Mohammed Brown, from the United States. Investigators say Brown was retaliating against the U.S. government's involvement in Iraq, Syria, and Afghanistan. He targeted civilians using a 9mm handgun over a period of 3 months, killing 4. Jared and Amanda Miller, from the United States. The married couple uploaded videos saying that they were strongly against the U.S. government and law enforcement. They first shot and killed 2 police officers in a restaurant and then another unarmed civilian, totally killing 3. Eric Freen, from the United States. Police say Freen was a self-taught survivalist who had a grudge against law enforcement. He used a sniper rifle to shoot at troopers at the Pennsylvania State Police Barracks, killing 1 and injuring another. Dylan Roof, from the United States. Roof said he was attempting to start a race war, opening fire during a prayer service at a historic black church, killing 9 and injuring 1. Mohammed Yusuf Abdulaziz, from the United States. The FBI said there is no doubt that Abdulaziz was inspired and motivated by foreign terrorist organization propaganda. He first drove by a military recruiting center and opened fire, then went to a U.S. Navy Reserve Center and continued firing, in total killing 5 and injuring 2 others. Robert Louis Deere, from the United States. Deere is an anti-abortionist and a self-styled warrior for babies. He opened fire at a Planned Parenthood office with an AK-47. Killing 3 and injuring 9. Rizwan Farouk and Tafshin Malik, from the United States and Pakistan. Investigators say the couple were inspired by Islamic terrorist and terrorist organizations. They attacked the Inland Regional Center, where the Department of Health was holding a training event and a Christmas party, killing 14 and injuring 24. Omar Mateen, from the United States. FBI said Mateen had possible links to radical Islam, while other men said he was gay and motivated by homophobic self-hatred. He entered Pulse, a gay nightclub, and opened fire, then took hostages in the single deadliest attack against an LGBT target in U.S. history. He killed 49 people and injured 53 others. Of the Muslim attackers, all were American-born, except for the Boston Marathon bombers, who were Russian and Kyrgyz, and one of the San Bernardino shooters, Tafshin Malik, who was born in Pakistan. So, does closing its borders really make the U.S. safer?